Now that I have my project created, what I need to do is import some footage into my project. So the first thing that I have to do is select my bin. Now if I double click on the bin, I'm gonna have the another window open for me, or if I click on the bin, I'm gonna have the SuperBin open, and that will contain the contents of that bin. Now so far I have to click on the bin and choose file import. If I don't have the bin selected and I choose file import, import will not be available. If I do however go into my SuperBin, I can right click and choose file import. So I repeat, what I have to do is select the bin. If I click on it, I would have the SuperBin created for me, or the SuperBin window will be open, and then I can right click and choose import from here, or I can choose file and import from there, but it's faster to right click from here and choose import. And here I'm gonna go to my external hard drive where I have my video file stored. For this exercise I'm gonna be using low resolution video just to discuss a few things. So I'm gonna go to my videos, and here I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 videos that I'm gonna choose, so I'm gonna select them all. Now the format of the videos is MP4, but the Avid system will read those no problem. Now there's one thing that I have to take into consideration, which is the conversion of the video whenever I import them. If I click on options, here the options that I chose is to maintain the aspect ratio of the pixel, which means that I don't want the Avid to distort my image. So I'm gonna maintain the square aspect of the pixel in this case. The color levels are gonna be RGB. And the alpha, I'm not gonna be using any alpha for now. We'll talk about the alpha in a future video. For now, I have no alpha used. Auto detect sequential files, also I'm not using that for now, but we're gonna be using it in a future video. And single frame import, again, this is something that I'm not using now, but I'll talk about it later. Now, if I go to the second tab where I talk about the resolution, if I use the source file's resolution, the Avid will not be converting the file into its own resolution, and that will make the import process very fast. If I do want to use the current import resolution, which is found under settings, then the Avid will convert upon import, and this will take a long time whenever I'm importing. So for now, I'm not going to be changing the resolution of the imported sequence. Therefore, I'm going to be using the source file's resolution, and that will make sure that my import process is fast. Alright, I don't have a log for the shot, so I'm not going to be logging that. And the audio, I'm going to convert the source sample rate to project sample rate on import so that the audio will play fine here. But otherwise, I'm not going to change any of the other settings. We'll talk about the different settings a bit later. I'll press OK and open. Now the import process, as I said, is going to be fast because I'm not asking the Avid to convert my video files. So it's just going to get them. Of course, we need the QuickTime program to be installed because QuickTime is the main format that the Avid uses. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording, and once all my video has been imported, I'm going to re-enable it again. At this stage, all my video files have been imported, and in the SuperBin, the first tab says brief, which means that's going to give me a brief description about the video files. So here, they are called TV set, statue, and so forth. This is the duration of the file, so the start and the end. If I scrub the time here, it's going to give me the duration. So the first one is 10 seconds, 12 seconds, and so forth. So I have, for example, 12 seconds and 2 frames in this case, and every 25 frames are going to give me 1 second. So this is 12 seconds and 1 frame, and so forth. Now I have V1 and A1, meaning that I have 1 video track and 1 audio track, because the way I shot the video is through a mono microphone, which means that I just have 1 audio track. Otherwise I would have 2 audio tracks, A1 and A2, in case I shot the video with stereo microphone. Alright, if I keep scrubbing through, this is the path where my videos are located. It's on my external hard drive in a folder called My Videos, and this is the name of the video. So this is what the brief tab is telling me. If I go to my text tab here, I have almost the same information plus some other information, like for example the creation date in detail. Now if I go to the frame tab, here I see a preview of my videos. Why do I need that? Because for example I can create a sequence of the shots before I edit them in the system. For example, I can start with the booklet video and then move on to the statue and then switch on to the TV set and then the DVD. I would scroll down and then show the plant and finish with the road video. So that way I would have an idea of on how I'm gonna be editing or combining my videos into the final cut that I have. Alright, so preview with the possibility to lay out your video files like so. Now in the script panel we have almost the same thing. So if you go back to the frame, we just had the preview and the name, but here we have some other information. For example, I can add notes to be read by myself or by other people working on the project a bit later on. Plus I have the duration of the video, which is here. Now for example, I can type some notes for myself or for other people working on the project. So I can say cut the first second so that the camera is shooting the set straight ahead. Alright, so whenever someone else comes and works on the file, he would read the information and they will continue where I left off. So this is a good way to add annotations to your video. Alright, so that's the SuperBin. Our next task is to actually start to edit the videos by defining the in and out points.